Morning all. First shave for the Chris-Morley Classic Shaving channel on video. I've never bothered before, but I thought, well, I'll start and do one, see what you think. Just put a wheel of water on my face. Today, I don't know if you've seen by the thumbnail, you'll have seen what I'm using. Mr. Taylor's. Nice this is. Hardly any left, look. Hardly any at the bottom of that pot. It's not my favourite, it's my second favourite of the Taylor's of Old Bond Street. Sandalwood's my favourite. I'm going to use a pre-shave oil. I've got loads of different pre-shaves, but this one's a True Fit and Hill Ultimate Comfort. It smells of lemon. It's nice. I like this. You only need a little drop. Just rub it in a bit. I've got not know how long, two or 3 days, 3 or 4 days growth. I'm going to use the fine accoutrements porcelain bowl. I love this. It's probably one of the best I think it's the best shaving bowl out. It's got, because you can lie your brush on it, on the handle like that. I love it. It's great. And I'm just warming it up at the moment with hot water. This has been in soak, and this, I thought for a change, being this is my first video, I'd used the first Badger brush I ever bought a few years ago, and it's still as good as hell, good as ever. It's a really nice brush. So what I'm going to do, it's damp now, just get some of this that's left out in the pot, damp brush, and a little bit of water in that. This is a superb really is shaving bowl. It's got ridges in it, and you can get a fantastic lather. Look at that already. Just need a bit more water, drop more water I should say. You don't have bits of water, do you? A bit more even still. Well, drop more. Get my English right in a minute. And a little more still. You wait till this goes on. I can always add more water on the face. Right. Look at that. Let me use this mirror down here. Oh, thick and creamy and warm. Because I've had this bowl under the hot tap, it just takes the coldness out of it, warms it up. Got a warm brush. This brush is old now. It's it's many years old. I had it when I first started traditional wet shaving, way back in about 2013, and I changed from the old cartridge razors and what have you, and I've never looked back since. I've got a page on Facebook. It's called Chris-Morley Classic Shaving, and this will be the first shaving video to go up on YouTube. Still need to drop more water. Oh God, these Taylors of Old Bond Street are fantastic creams. But whether you use a synthetic brush or a Badger, I'm only using this brush because for nostalgic reasons really. In fact, I'm going to add a little bit more to that because it was the first Badger brush I ever bought for eagerly awaiting my first ever soap, which was the Taylor's of Old Bond Street Sandalwood. I should have used that today really, but never mind. And my first razor was what do you call it? An Edwin Jagger D89 with a black handle to match this brush. I'm not using that today because I've got a blade already in. My Razor Rock Game Changer warm. Razor Rock Game Changer with the 0.84 gap. Let me just put this shaving oil away before I knock it over, and we'll have a go. Let me just go down here a bit, just to line these up. Hello, it sounds like the phone's ringing in the background. Alright, in this I've got a feather blade, and actually everybody says, oh, you don't use a feather, you'll have you cut your face to shreds. Nah. I haven't got the toughest skin in the world, but I never have a problem with a feather blade. I think the sharper the blade, the better. Well, that's good. I always find it better now. I used to shave a lot more often, but I always like to leave it 2 or 3 days now, because I just think you get a better shave. Excuse me, man. I would make funny faces. Oh, stretching the skin. I think the sharper the blade, the better you shave. I mean, I think this is my 3rd shave on this blade, so in the blade bank it will go today. I've got one of those here, look, Rockwell blade bank. That'll go straight in there. I'll make sure this is level with the other one. I think that's about right. It's a lovely razor, this Razor Rock. It's one of my favourites, and I've got quite a few razors. I mean, I've got Mueller's, Edwin Jagger. I've got the Christopher Bradley carve razor. A very, very, very best one is I can't remember what it's called now. Well, you'll see it. Well, I'll perhaps use it next time. Of course, this is the last shave with this. I tend to use a blade up in one razor and then change razor, just so they all get a bit of use. And but I couldn't ever think of sticking to one brush and one razor for the whole of your life. I mean, I've got a pipe smoking channel on YouTube, and I think shaving is a bit like that. You end up with, I mean, I think I've got enough soap and creams to last me until I'm 200, which I'm obviously never going to be. So I'm starting to give a load away now. Sell some stuff, pass it forward to other people. I've got 1 or 2 chaps I know have started to join the old classic shaving brigade, and I think, why the hell I didn't do it quite a few years ago. And you know, really, it is the only way to shave. I started with these DE razors, but I have got a collection of cutthroats as well, straight razors, which obviously I will use if I carry on making these films. You'll see 1 or 2 of those. Takes you a little bit of time to get the technique together. I learnt off the Stallion. I watched closely Anthony Esposito, Stallion. In fact, he even bought a razor off him, and he taught me everything I know about, just by watching him. And it very, 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 you know, how to do it, how to hold it, stretching your skin, and it's practice with that. Whereas with these, let me just let a bit of air in here. With these, as long as you get your angle right, and don't go at it like a bull in a china shop, you're never going to cut yourself, he says. Watch the blood now. Excuse, I'm shaving! Right, somebody's shouting to me and I've got, I thought the phone was ringing, it's probably important, but sorry, I just have to wait when I'm shaving. Right, well that's one down, one across, one across, and then we'll go a quick check on everything and tidy it all up, just to make sure there's no bits I've missed. Yeah, one or two, the usual spots. Bit on the neck there. Didn't go everywhere, just a bit here and there. Look how this lather's lasted. I think out of all the shaving creams, Taylor's have got to be my favourite. I mean, I like Trumpers as well, and one or two others. Castle Forbes. That's about done it. I think we're there. Oh no, we're not. Not quite. No. Thought I got it all, but I haven't now. That's that side done. It's always best, follow yourself around with your finger and you'll oh, no worries. Oh, it's a lovely razor, this is. Look at that. I've got a couple of areas where a bit there, it's really always a bit tougher than the others. Thing is with me, it used to be brown. Now it's this colour. I can get away with not shaving every day. And anyway, during lockdown, who wants to? You're not going anywhere, are you? Not going to see anybody. Still that bit there. Oh, there. Oh, there's that one. That's it. Go on. Will do. This'll do. Lockdown shave. Sorry about the interruption from an unknown person the other side of the door, but I don't think they realised I was filming this. That's all that out. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rinse it off, and I always put the aftershave on first. I shan't bother with any alum because I've got no straw bits, and I've checked it. Look, no, I've got everything. Why use an alum when you don't have to? Right, I'm done with my towel. Now, just dab that off. Now what I tend to do then, I always use the aftershave first. I've got the matching aftershave to go with the soap. And let that dry. While that's drying off, Oh, what a beautiful smell. Ooh. Beautiful smell. Bit of a sting. Close shave. Oh, Taylor of Bond Street. Mr. Taylor's. His own. Yeah, a little bit more. I've got the cologne as well for this, but yeah, you need a bit of that on if you're going out somewhere special. So that stays here till I've used this pot up. Right, always leave the pot out to air and dry. Squeeze the brush out and rinse that out while the aftershave's just dissipating, so to speak. And then I like to finish off. It's pointless using the moisturiser first because you'll rip the, take it straight off again. You'll wipe it all around with the aftershave. Oh, look at that. That was my first ever badgy brush from 2013 or 14. So it's 7 or 8 years ago. And look at it. Look at the knot on that. It's absolutely beautiful. Right. Where is it? Mr. Taylor's Luxury Aftershave Balm. Just a little bit of that. It's slick. It's just see-through. Just need a bit of that on, especially usually the neck area really. And I always put a bit behind my ears in case you get any dry skin. A bit on the forehead, a bit through the beard. Job's a good one. Fantastic. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That's the first time I've ever filmed one of my shaves, and hopefully do it again. Hope you liked it. Put some comments if you did, and if not, I won't do another one. Alright then, thanks a lot. See you. Bye.